What's up, YouTube? You checking out the Frequent Flyer, and this is my quick review of the Sky Viper v950HD video drone. And yes, the HD is for high definition. This thing is a camera bird, and it looks really awesome. The design of the Sky Vipers of this late series that they've been putting out, they're all designed really nice. This one is awesome. It looks like it's reversed from the mid-size one. The mid-size one was kind of angled. This would be the front of the mid-size one, but they switched it around this way. It looks awesome this way as well. They kept with the color scheme of green and black. All you green fanatics out there who like green, this thing looks awesome. And the flight characteristics of this are similar to the S670. However, this does not have the fast yaw rate. I was a little disappointed by that, it not having the fast yaw rate of the other one, because I expected this to probably fly like the X6058 or be really sporty, you know, like the U807. However, this is meant to be a video drone, so you can't be mad at them. A fast yaw rate and video capture isn't really a good combination, so they slowed down the yaw. It's not too slow, but you can't get any tight funnels with it, so it's better suited for a video capture. But however, you can take the camera off of it. The camera comes off really easy, and you can do some sporty flying and some stunts. However, it's not as a good of a stunt flyer as the S670. So yeah, this is the camera here. The camera is pretty nice. It actually takes nice photos and video if you're still with it. That's with any of the cameras though. If you're moving fast, the video the still capture isn't good when you're moving, but the video is quite nice when you're moving. And this thing is in HD. I think it records in 720. Yes, it's 720p. So the video looks pretty nice. I'll have some sample video footage for you guys in another video. I guess this will function like a full review, because I'm gonna put out a video where I show the yaw rate and everything and what this thing can do, actually sort of like a demo video, and I actually take some video and photo captures out there. So be sure to check that out coming after this quick review. But the camera is quite nice. You can actually adjust the viewing angle, so like sort of like FPV, when you're flying forward fast, the quad tilts forward like that, so you can compensate by tilting the camera up, so you can still get that video in front of you when you're flying fast. And it looks pretty awesome when you're flying like that, and capturing the video. And so the one problem that I have been having with this, just like the S670, this thing, the range on this transmitter isn't really that good. The transmitter looks almost identical to the S670's transmitter, so I'm guessing it's probably configured the same inside. Only difference is this video and photo button over here. So I'm guessing the antenna is probably still underneath here, which is not a good thing, obviously, because this thing has a bad control distance. Not long range at all, even though it advertises on the box that it's really long range. It's not. I was flying this thing actually outside without the video camera. Still not a good range on it. I can barely make it to the end of my strip that I fly up and down. It'll lose connection if I'm at one end and fly down to the other end. The lights start flashing. But the good thing is, in the instructions manual, it says that this thing will auto land when you get out of control distance of the transmitter, and that's true. It does start to descend and auto land. However, I'm not sure if that's a great idea, because you could be flying over some water or whatnot, and if you lose connection with this thing, it'll just auto land in the water. But that's good. It won't fly away though, I guess. But I did run into some problems one time. I was flying this thing and trying to capture some video, and I didn't fly far at all. I was just trying to see how far up I would be able to get, and I got about 20 feet up, and it just lost control and it started flying away from me. And I was trying to regain control of it, and upon me doing that, it was spinning around and doing all types of weird things, and it just moved over to the parking lot, and there were some people over there, you know, and the thing was out of control and going down. So I felt really uncomfortable flying this thing out there around people. I wouldn't recommend flying this thing too far. I wouldn't recommend it as a video capture drone. This is really meant to be a toy, I guess, being as though they have it at Walmart. But still, I guess that's still no excuse for it to be having such a bad range, and it's advertised as a video drone, and you can barely get up to take any shots because you lose connection with it, and it does some weird things when you lose connection, and it tries to auto land. So it tried to auto land on top of some people. So I just took the camera off and flew it normally, and it still has a bad range. I'm guessing it's all in this transmitter because it is 2.4 gigahertz, so it should have at least like 80 meter range, but I wasn't getting anywhere close to that. Probably 30 feet, and it less than 30 feet. I'm just being nice by saying 30 feet, and you'll lose control of this thing. But I do live in a high Wi-Fi area, meaning there's a lot of Wi-Fi being used in my area, so that could be it. It could be a loose protocol that they're using, so the connection could be weak with it, because I have a lot of other quads. I can fly them back and forth without losing connection, but this thing, I don't know what it is about the protocol that they're using, I guess, but I think it's the antenna, because I can use this transmitter here from the M200, and this actually surprisingly flies these things better than the original transmitters. I get better range with that. However, this only has 2 rates, so you can't get the highest rate on them when you're flying them. So and also no video taking or anything like that. The camera does produce noise, I guess, interference, because it has even worse reception, or even worse range with the camera attached to it. So it's a really nice looking flyer though. It's really durable though, because I have crashed it a lot of times due to losing connection, and it doesn't, you can barely tell that it's even been used, aside for like some of the scrapes up on top of the paint on the props. Other than that, this thing pretty much looks the same, brand new. I haven't had any problems with the gears. Some aircraft with the geared motor system, when you crash them, it sometimes mess up the flywheel, I like to call this thing, the gear that connects to the pinion. That gear usually starts to get the teeth warped if a rock or something gets in there, and they get messed up really easy. This thing has been really durable. So it does the barrel rolls just like the other one. The other ones, when you're flying fast forward and you hit the stunt button, it'll do an automatic barrel roll. So that's pretty cool. It still has that. The video button is here. The video button, you have to press it to start the video, press it again to stop video. You press to take a photo as well. And it says on the box that it has one touch panoramic video capture. Actually, all that does is when you have the camera on this and you push the stunt button, and then you push either side of a direction, it'll just spin around. Y'all do a complete 360 while recording, and then it'll stop for about 7 seconds. It's advertised, and that's just about right. It'll just pan around really slow like that for 7 seconds, recording video, and just get the surrounding area, I guess, and video. So that's all it really does. It's not anything special. You really can't go up high with it, so I don't know what's that going to be useful for. The transmitter takes 4 AAA batteries, And that's all there is to say about it. It comes with an extra set of spare props. It comes with a 4 GB memory card in here. The camera is really nice, so I think that sucks that it really doesn't work well with the camera attached to it, because the camera is really nice, especially being able to adjust the viewing angle like that. The instructions manual is in English, complete legible English. It explains everything pretty thoroughly. So really nice instructions manual. Really bad reception. That's the Sky Viper v950HD video drone. Thanks for watching.